What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and got some interesting information over the weekend. Shared it with my good guys, man, with Butter the Insider and OC Motivator and Dizzle in Motion. So you might see videos from them on this stuff as well. But it looks like while Windsor is in a shutdown, that's the coffee maker, they're building V8 mules for the Dodge Charger, but not just any V8 mule, not anything you would expect like a 5.7 Hemi. Oh no, the V8 mules that are being built here, according to these sources, and again, let's just roll the intro and get into it. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, so during the shutdown, I started getting emails, right? And they were showing what looked to be Charger frames or bodies, right? Charger bodies. And they had some interesting modifications to the bodies. Like the Firewall was slightly different than what we see on the current ones that are rolling down the line. So that immediately went bing. That's a V8 red flag to me, because remember I said this before. I said this like 5 months ago, that yes, the Hemi, you could fit it right now, but to make it fit perfectly, because the engine does move a little bit when you drive. I don't know if you know that, but it does. They needed to get this little section, this one little piece in the Firewall, perfect little square cut. Well, looks like they did that, and I'm going to show you some images here. So here is the image that I got in, and here I've already tried to like reverse image search this to see if it shows up somewhere else on the internet, and I couldn't find it. Butter the Insider also made a very interesting observation in our chat that there's some different welds or different weld things going on around the strut tower. And I know that they've made comments that the strut tower would have to change if the Hellcat or V8 engine went into this car. Possibility. I didn't see it. He saw it, and then I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, I think you're right. Maybe that's what that is. But I put this down as more rumor for me than fact. And you guys know how I operate, man. If none of my executive sources can confirm it, right? Or to be clear, one executive source said, yes, they are building mules at Windsor during the shutdown. They weren't specific on what it was. They could be inline 6 mules. They could be 5.7 Hemi mules. But the other pictures that I got, which probably will expose the employee, so we won't share those here, show not a regular Hellcat engine, but a Redeye engine with a very specific different stamp or badge on the blower. It's not like you see on a regular Redeye with the Hellcat logo and the red eye, right? Now, there is a red eye, but it is a totally different thing, which tells me, is this the Banshee that they're building a test model of? Could be. Don't think I'm not digging into it, but I was advised by other people, you know, the team, like, we should put this out because there's enough smoke here. But I still list it as, I can't confirm it. You know how I go, man. If I can't run it through 3 or 4 sources, I don't like saying, yeah, this is happening right now. Because whenever I say that, what happens? It happens. So that's not one of these videos. These are the images that I got. This is what they're saying on the ground at the assembly plant. I'm giving that information to you. Do with it as you wish. This is not one of those guaranteed TK locks, make sure you bet on it this weekend type of situations. But do I think they're going to put a Hellcat engine or some sort of SRT blower engine into the Charger in 2026? Yep, 100% for sure. And that's why they're doing this now. They have this shut down, which gives them time to run different mules or do different stuff where it's not, they don't have as many leaks. Evidently, they have more than they expect because we know about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Would you be excited for a Redeye version of this car? I know you saw the thumbnail. It'd be cool if it looked like that, but it won't. But it'd be cool to see a Redeye edition of the Banshee. I think it would be interesting. Might draw some interest to that car. I'm watching, even with these tariffs in place here in town, I'm watching Tobin and Chapman kind of go back and forth on who's going to get the lowest prices on these electric versions of the cars. And I think that's going to continue to happen. Got different videos for you guys later today on Stellantis with their how they're going to help their suppliers with tariffs as they've initiated a program on that. But I wanted to get this video out first this morning. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. How do you feel about Stellantis possibly putting that Redeye engine, what do they call it, the SRT Banshee, petrol, fuel, whatever? How would you feel about that? Would you like to see a Redeye edition of this car? Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.